So we have a HUD and we have an output. Okay, think of it as like a computer, right? Pretty much. So our HUD is our heads-up display zookeeper, which is this guy right here and right there and all the ones we see across the room. There's two NIC cards in the out. There's one going to your interface and one going to your output display, which is either your TV, your projector, or your display wall, or anything else you want to display. So back here, when we do this, we hook up just a little bit. We're going to always hook up the HUD first. You can have all the other cables laid out ready to rock and roll. Hook this guy up first to this small screen NEC. Okay, all right, this is a good one to use for out there for live labs. I want to show you where everything goes in just a few minutes. And so really that way it identifies. The problem with this is there's no EDID on this system. Now, there is a good thing. The scaler does have EDID. And you go, why are we using a scaler? What's the point of that? Well, when we get to the processor, it already scales it to 128 by 768, or 768, right? So, or 120 by 768. So, really, we're just using the scaler for connection to change, because I don't have like an output of a DVI cable that's 60, 70 feet long coming from front of house going all the way back to the processor, where I could hook a DVI in if I wanted to. So this is this is how we do it. So up here there's nothing in this at all. So there's nothing here at all. Okay, nothing here, from here over. Okay, so when I want to hook this up in a few minutes, we're going to hook up the HUD first. Think of it as a computer. It's just a computer. Let's get the screen one up and running. And then once we identify property screen one, which I'll show you in a minute, then we'd hook up the secondary screen. What the jump is for out there, when here we're going to hook up the secondary screen to output. Really it's output 2, kind of, or screen 2, really, output 1. Okay, so then once that's done here, that's the easy part. Out there, this cable, please don't steal. It says stealing. Just keep in drawer. There you go. Okay, cool. So I've actually been through a couple of these. So out there, you hook up your HUD first, normal computer, right? Cool. Now, then you would go, okay, we're going to jump it to the scaler. Geffen. Okay, so this is the Geffen. I'm going to go out of this into scalar in. Like that. Okay, then out of this scalar out right here, BNC connector to the wall. That's it. The only reason we're doing this is so we just change the connector. And the scaler has EDID, which is kind of nice. So if I pull out one of your things, it should hopefully pop back in place. One of the biggest problems with these guys was we used to have them in here with smaller screens. We had the TV and we had this little small screen, like a little 4x3. Man, if you pulled out that darn cable on the oh man, this thing would go nuts. Because Windows, if you guys will know, starts freaking out which one's 1 and which one's 2, and then it starts freaking out within the program itself if you get the cards backwards, like NIC 1, NIC 2, because really this HUD that goes to this screen is not 1920 by 1080. Keep it what it is, 1440 by 900. Okay. The output of this, though, the second output, which is the main output, really, that's going to be your output of 1920 by 1080. Okay, so it's a standard. Cool. Let's take a little walk. Go out there and take a look. This one's real simple too. You can literally do this in a live lab at this time.